Hello, welcome. So I'm talking about each chakra and the energy behind them. This is my mini series explaining the chakras, and I was talking about the throat chakra in the last video. So I encourage you to look at that. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the third eye chakra. This chakra is a little bit harder to explain. It is simple, so this may be a short video. So let's just get into it. So the third eye chakra, this is the chakra that powers what I call the rational mind. The reason why I call it the rational mind is because this is where you justify things, or you assume things, or what you're observing. You can only really expand on what you're observing based on what you're comfortable expanding on. And if you're not comfortable with what you're seeing, this is an aspect of you that it gets shut off, or you'll cut off its experience from seeing any more or viewing any more of that experience. That is an emotional response when we want to close ourselves off, or close our mind off from seeing things that we don't feel comfortable seeing. So because of that, it's really dependent on your biases and you as an individual soul. So how this space works depends on you and how you feel emotionally about what you're observing. If you're not open to observing whatever you're observing, you are going to either not see it, or you're just going to deny it, or you're just going to block yourself from having more experiences like that. So because of this space and the control you have over what you see, and how it pretty much is determined by the individual soul and how much they've expanded on their reality, it makes it emotional. And how you rationalize your reality is based on your biases and how you feel emotionally. And so the third eye also focuses, or it also supports telepathic communications or telepathy. If I wanted to communicate with someone with just like eye contact, I'm able to do that. Because we have to also remember that the third eye is represented by these two eyes. These two eyes are representations of what this third eye is. And I mean, these two eyes are physical representations, or physical manifestations of the third eye. So what you see is what you pretty much get in your reality, and how you interpret that is based on the other chakras you have. Because this chakra, the third eye, receives information. It's all about receiving the information. It won't project information out. If you do project information out, then it's through possible eye contact. You would still have to use the physical body to do that. But the third eye chakra isn't physical. You know, none of the chakras are physical, but what manifests from each chakra is some form of physical aspect. Like, for instance, the heart space. The heart chakra is represented physically by the heart and the lungs, okay? That's like the whole heart chakra space. And the solar plexus is represented by like your gut, right? So, and that picks up on fear or fight and flight, right? So because of that, we have to also understand that the third eye is represented by these physical eyes. However, the third eye chakra itself isn't a physical aspect. It's an energy center. And how that manifests really does depend on the individual soul. But because of this being a emotional aspect, you're really only going to expand and see things that is comfortable or within your comfort zone, or things that you can interpret easily or assume easily, things that you feel comfortable with. You're going to most likely be able to expand on those things, rather than things that you're uncomfortable with. You're most likely going to block this area of you from being able to interpret that. Okay? Hopefully I didn't lose you. I know I kind of went in a circle. But when we talk about like the pineal gland in general, stop my alarm. When we talk about the pineal gland, the pineal is like an eye, but its function is to give you insight on what you imagine too. And when it comes to what you imagine, this is all energetic. So your third eye is the energy center that sees whatever you're capable of imagining in its outside experience. So your third eye can even pick up on things that aren't actually physical because of the fact that it can pick up on telepathy, okay? Or it can pick up on telepathic communication. So if I want to perceive that I have a spirit guide around me, then that is pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much what I am rationalizing within my experience. And I'm assuming that I have a spirit guide around me. And I'm going to also pick up on signs that verify that and confirm that for me, okay? So I really hope this helped. If you like my videos, hit the thumbs up button, but I'll see you in the next one.